said good morning, everybody. I hope you are having an incredible day. It is 1/4 after the hour. Do you know where your kitty cats are at? It's a good question. I know where mine are, and I also know where things are, and I know what's going on. And I had a great doctor's visit, to those of you who were curious. So I'm feeling good. It's a throwdown Thursday, thunderous Thursday. I feel good about it. I really do. Ms. Pit Cafe is out there on the green machine, making sure you keep it clean, as is Dr. Jill Powers, of course, our two lady wrenches of great repute here in the United States. And, of course, Juliet across the pond, our UK representative lady, making sure you behave. Watch out, she can swing a spanner. O.C. Dobbins is out there today from the belly of the beast itself. And we've got Lord Thoth, the longest wrench. Oh, hey now. Ladies. No, not that kind. Anyway, just somebody who's been here longest. Crazy White Boy is out there as well. And, of course, the very lovely and talented Magically MJ. Follow her over on the Instaface and the Book Grammys and other places where she's at. Barry the Music Man saying hi to Snortopoopas Cuber, our favorite polar bear. And, of course, Barry's there, giving us a little bit of kiss in the morning. Everybody needs some kiss, right? Everybody likes a good morning kiss, you know? Deeple's back to working and lurking. We got our friend Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, who's been very generous this week with the memberships, turning the chat to green. It's very important today that we grow the membership base. YouTube is hitting me in the pocketbook, kids. So we'll talk a little bit more about my doctor's visit in a moment. God Sees Everything is out there, and God bless you. God sees everything. I hope you have a glorious day. Look at all these lovely people. Let's see, who else is out there? I think I said hi to Snort. I said hi to O.C. Dobbins. I said hi to Dr. Jill. Said hi to Magically MJ. Crazy White Boy, of course. Crazy White Boy gets like a song. It's like a crazy intro for a Crazy White Boy. Davina Duckworth is out there. Good morning. And, of course, the very lovely Georgia Peach. And Lonnie returns. Holy cow. Lonnie Holcomb is back. Howdy, folks. It's good to see you. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. All right. Who else is out there? Catsley. I cannot wait to show you all the farm cats when I get to Tennessee. I'm just going to go to a local shelter and adopt my face off. It'll be a lot of fun. We get at least 4 or 5. Various ages. They'll like it. They'll have the run of the place. That's what cats do. They get along well with horses. Did you guys know that? It's really weird stuff. Let's see, what else is out there? We got a few other folks. I'm so excited. You guys don't even know. Fear the Crab Cat is here. You should fear the Crab Cat. That's right. Gollum, R.I.P. Optimus, a.k.a. Peter Cullen, passed away. My goodness. It's been a rough week. I'm so bummed out. Why? Anyway. The beautiful Deeple is here. Hello, Deeple. Enjoy your working and lurking. Cheryl Lynn says, good day, all good day to you, Cheryl Lynn. I wonder if Aylin Jin is here. We know Libby Priest is here. Libby. Hope your day is good. Libby. On the label. Lee Kindler is out there. Says, happy Thursday. Indeed. Speaking of Indeed, I guess it's a place you can get a job. I don't know. I don't need to worry about that so much anymore, but I may. Retirement doesn't pay. Kind of sad. Just saying. Even when you plan for it, you're like, careful. Corporeal Being, what's up? And Cash Kester. Hello to you, friend. We got Canoles out there. What's going on, Canoles? And the elusive William King. How you doing, William? Hope you're doing well. Let's see, who else is out there? Rabnod Skubla says, Peter Cullen? I hope not. Gotta watch the original Transformers. That's right. Look at these good people. No slackers out there today. Also lost Shelley Fabra and J.P. Morgan. Really? Wow. Mech is like, Peter too? Yeah, bummer. All right, folks, 6 minutes preview starts right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you're and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, and we're doing it in 2 different formats. Regular landscape and vertical for those of you who are watching on a vertical thing. Now, we got to start here with the Paramount antitrust suit, Warner Brothers Discovery, state of California, and many other blue states against, well, business. And blue states are trying to slow this down, but the red states are going to take it to court, starting with this Iowa Attorney General. I think that's pretty interesting. And I think that this is going to go through no matter what. And if it goes to the Supremes, it's going to be fast, because it has to be fast. We cannot allow for states to take place of the federal government when there is a supremacy clause. Anyway, moving forward, Blake Lively was post hoc awarded $400,000 in attorney's fees? No. This has already been decided, no fees for nobody. This is going to be appealed. And we're going to have to start talking about blue judges or evil radical judges. That's what we need to talk about. You can be radical on the right side. That just doesn't happen very often. Most of the radicals were put in place by Obama and Biden, and now they're crazy people. They don't even know what a woman are. Chris Hansen buys ads before every screening of A24's prime time, which is, basically Robert Pattinson doing his very best Hansen. I think that'll be fun. Hollywood will get some comeuppance, maybe, eventually. We'll see. I did a video on that this morning. Hopefully you got a chance to see it. Benjai lays off all 3 Media International New York staff, including the U.S. sales chief, Jennifer Askin. Oh, no! Following the merger. Yeah, this is what happens in business. You get rid of redundancies. It's silly to have people in New York when you have people in other places in the world that can do this job. Moving forward, you got another lady getting a job over at Amazon MGM Studios. That's all they hire is women executives, which is, if you're head of YA, it makes sense, because essentially this is Harlequin romances for teenagers, but still, can't a guy approve filth? Probably. We've got an official name for the Cliff Booth movie, the follow-up to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood from Tarantino. This script actually is being put together and produced by David Fincher, and it is called The Misadventures, the Further Misadventures of Cliff Booth. If only this really existed in real life, I think it would have been phenomenal. Let's move forward. Tim Curry passed away yesterday. We talked a little bit about it. Unfortunately, he was stricken years ago, confined to a wheelchair for the last several years, and we lost him yesterday. Very sad to lose Frankenfurter. Dolly Parton, however, after her passing, had her Spotify stream surge 2,320%. I bet you a lot of young people discovered country music yesterday. Heartfelt and quality. Of course, Dolly Parton also had plans beyond her expiration. She has a biopic, a docuseries, a scripted series, and many other things, including a musical. Congratulations to her, posthumously, because wow. Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow, wraps filming. Truly a joyful experience, according to who? Amando Tinoco? Nobody. Does anybody want this? We didn't even like the Gal Pal Supergirl film. Very garbage. More garbage coming from Gunniverse. We've got Ridley Scott saying he's planning a third Alien prequel. So you're going to get more Michael Fassbender, more Prometheus. Is this what you were asking for? Just, answer in the chat. That'd be amazing. Flintstones live action is officially in the works. And, of course, it's being produced by Ryan Gosling. And apparently, he's going to be Bam Bam. He kind of looks like Bam Bam. I wonder who's going to be Pebbles. Interesting. Meta reaches a landmark $18 billion settlement, one of another tech companies that's had to settle in the billions to get rid of, behaving poorly. So congratulations to them for settling on teen media addiction lawsuit. We've got strong AI chip demand fueling NVIDIA's Q2 results, well beyond Wall Street's expectations and helping to offset some of the weirdness that's been happening on Wall Street, which yesterday It kind of held steady following the latest update about inflation, although it's not good news. I'm just going to say, if I were the president, I'd be doing everything I could to bring the cost of oil down to $70 or $60 a barrel. Army is going to spend about $2 billion building nuclear reactors or micro-reactors at 5 bases as U.S. seeks to ramp up nuclear power, which means they can load them on those big C carrier planes. What are they? C-120s, 170s, whatever they are, the C ones. They start with a C. Globe Masters, whatever. They're going to load them on top of these planes and then fly in 3 pieces, these giant reactors, and boom, you have a mini-city power electrical grid, basically. I'm looking forward to this. I hope we get more and more of those deployed throughout the United States so that we can bring the cost of power down, because fuel and power are how we go. Speaking of how we go, Montana's FWP is going to host a bear awareness event in Missoula. And if you don't feel like you're bear aware and you happen to be in Montana, you should probably go. And that's right, you're going to get a bear aware event. It's on September 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30, and it's free. Does not require registration, and you can just show up and become more bear aware. That's right. So attend the event in the Treasure State and become more bear aware. And don't have anything but bear spray available on the trail if you carry much other than water anyway. And with that, let's move on to bonus time. Hello, everybody. I'm Culture Casino. Welcome to bonus time. I hope you're doing well. Peter Cullen. Terrible news. Awful. This has been a rough week. Or just, let's say, a rough month. We've lost so many people. The drummer for ZZ Top. I mean, come on now. It's nuts. And Fear the Crab Cat says power. Oh, wait. It's No Slacker saying power is outrageously overpriced in California. I want to say one thing not overpriced is my memberships. And thank you to The Weatherman for gifting a Culture Casino membership in the chat. This is the time to get them. I'm just going to say. The Weatherman comes through, turning a name green because the Weatherman's amazing. I hope your head's better, friend. I really do. And I haven't been seeing a lot of you. Rambam 3000 is in the chat along with WJB Daily. You guys, look at all these people. The beautiful people. Caledon 910, everybody's favorite radio station, is in the chat. Caledon 910, live talk radio every single day. Well, anyway. Let's see, we got Cloud sailing out there. What's up, Cloud? And of course, the person with the greatest avatar ever, Rogue Thinker. You gotta love, I almost said Peter Pan. Whack. Robin Hood, one of the best animations I have ever seen. I'm turning my fan on because I am hot-blooded. Okay, there we go. All right, who else is out there? Only the shadow knows. Let's see. Penny. Hello, Penny. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you get to spend some time with the kiddies this weekend. Always a good time when you have time with the grandkids. We got Georgia Peach, the very lovely Georgia Peach. Ladies, gentlemen like Georgia Peaches. Smiths and Sons. Hello, Smiths and Sons. It's great to see you. And a huge shout out and thank you to our friend Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass for gifting a Culture Casino membership as well. Believe it or not, you can make a big change in the channel's life by doing things like this. Believe it or not, YouTube pays attention to memberships and subscribers. And that's why we're desperately trying to get back to 50K. And when that happens, I'm going to do something silly and foolish. But before that, we have a goal in mind. Next week, we're going to talk about it. Every single day next week, you will make suggestions of what it is outside of, the tutu, which we're going to do, that you guys can bid on making me dress up in or as or whatever for a new dance. I think I'm going to stick with the tutu, but there could be other suggestions made next week. And then the following week, we will deliver upon that. How about that? Also this weekend on Saturday, I think we have a member stream. I think that's the High Rollers. I got to double check the calendar. It's either the High Rollers or the regular member stream. Regardless, you don't want to miss it, especially if you're a member. to be a lot of fun. And then, the following weekend, obviously, the first week, Saturday of the month is when we do our other one. So there you go. Who else is out there in the world? I wonder if Ahmad knows what I'm supposed to be doing, because I certainly don't. Let's see. Ms. Pitt Cafe is out there. She's working hard for all of you. Look at these great people. We are so blessed. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm trying to play catch up. Jeff, what's up? Jeff Elms is out there. They need to make 925 Dolly Parton Day. There you go. September 25th. I would sign up for that. Old country music. Classic indeed. I was doing Thank God I'm a Country Boy live in the kitchen this morning while I was making my breakfast, which was 6 eggs and an avocado. Do I sound like a broken record when I say that? Probably. But you know what I told the doctor yesterday, which went well, was 6 eggs and an avocado. And I still wasn't able to get off the 2 medications I hate. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be doing some lab work follow-up. We're going to be talking about some scan events that happened in my past. They're going to be doing a reanalysis of the report for the plaque, if I have any, in any of the arteries anywhere, including my brain. We'll see what's happening. But everything went well. I mean, I had low blood pressure. I am a little heavier, but I attribute that to traveling and eating not the best food. Although most of the food that I did eat, from the time I started going to Tennessee, then to Vegas, then to D23, you have to think about it. I've been on the road, like, out of the last month, it's like three weekends of 5. It's just crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Yeah. Razorbird, everybody's favorite rivet head, is in the house. It is great to see you. Captain Fandom Nerd, one of the longest subscribers and members I have ever had. And a good friend, good pal, a buddy. I don't see him much anymore. I just hope everything's going well with him, because it deserves to. It truly does. That's right. Let's see. Who else we got? Oh my goodness. Live action Flintstones. Again? No thanks. Yeah, we already have a perfectly serviceable Flintstones. We had the perfect Fred, and Barney was okay. Betty was, thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway. You ate my burger, sent a goat trophy. And Graph Web sent a star. I love it. You guys are using those little jewel thingies. That's cool. Very cool. Of course, Old's Gamer 72 Cutlass sends a hiding little thing. That's always cool too. It's good to see you all. You don't know. You guys make my day. Let's see. Oh, Bonnie Gamester's out there. I wonder if Rosie will be Dino. That would work. You put her in a costume. Anyway, it is what it is. C-130s, thank you. I knew it was a C. Like Cookie Monster, C is for cookies. It's good enough for me. So I had one of the, I had the letter. I knew what it was. Yeah, Sans Official's out there. Hello, everybody. Hello. Let's see who else is out there. Chris, what's up? C-135. Yeah, those are bigger. I like when they load planes with stuff that's heavy, and then they build it. The Army Corps of Engineers is pretty bitchin'. Just going to say. They build levees super fast. Mech 1164 says, I feel for Corn Sweat. Yeah, it's not his fault. I think it was a good casting. I think he's been given crappy scripts and stories. And again, Man of Tomorrow. Anything that Tom King is associated with, complete crap. Which is why Supergirl was garbage-tasticness. Yeah. Whew. Anyway. Who else is out there? Look at these great people. I am 7 minutes behind in the chat. And I know I saw supers come in, so I got to get to those. Man, I'm a terrible host. Why do you guys like me? I don't even know. All right, let's see. Let's do the, let's cut down on the work. Let's say, hey, Graph Web, the most consistent person on the internet. Lovely human. Sending the for friend's sake. Yeah, I'm not going to use the regular word there. For friend's sake, hashtag cancel Disney Plus. That's right. Or Disney Minus. Or, find an option to circumvent most of the streaming services. Someday we'll talk about that. There's ways around stuff. Speaking of things, people that know the ways around stuff, one of the greatest people here that I have met in person that I would have loved to have switched careers with is WG Actual for $20 in Culture Casino cash saying, howdy. It's a very expensive howdy. I must show it love. And you know how I show love on the stream? I say thank you for the cheddar. And so here we go.
Oh, man. That's some sweet cheddar.
It is some sweet cheddar.
Guys.
Yeah. You gotta love that. I gotta love you. You guys are absolutely the best. Let's see if we can get a few other things out there. Once again, thank you to Weatherman, Olds, Cutlass Gamer 72. Old Gamers Cutlass. I don't know. I would be dodging the Cutlass, even if it was, not the sword. You want to dodge the car, too. All right, let's go to celebrations, because we had people celebrate. Our good friend and pal, buddy, friend of mine, SFX of 314 Sabretooth Raptor celebrating 23 months. Wow. Says, when I hear Bonta, I think Fanta. Don't you want a Fanta? That's right. In this case, I don't want a Fanta. Have you seen Wonderland Band yet? Goodman was a good Fred Flintstone. I agree with that. Yeah. And I'm going to say it again. I wrote down Wonderland Band. It's probably on one of my notepads that probably got cleared off my desk. Now, sometimes I don't have control of my desk. Other people come in here and try to tidy up, and then I have to go looking for notepads and pens and sometimes pieces of electronic bits that I need. But it's all right. It's all right. We'll just be grateful, and I will look for Wonderland Band. But I don't want a Fanta either. Although I like the soda pop, to be fair. Captain Fandom Nerd has been here for 1.5 million years. 58 months of membership. Holy cow. Always here, just sometimes I lurk. Well, I'm worried. I like to know you're here. So just say hi every day, K. It's good to see you, pal, honestly. Magically, MJ is celebrating 5 months of her own glory here on the channel. I feel like we only just met, and yet for 5 months she's been supporting me and my efforts and my channel. She's also a lot of fun to stream with. If you get a chance, you should. If she produces a show, you should hang out with her. I think she's still, working with Vash. Don't know. I haven't gotten an invite from Vash lately. I got to talk to Vash. Because I want to talk to him about D23. There's a lot to talk about. But let's see what Magically MJ says. Acme versus Coyote premiere. Thoughts, CC? Okay, let me say this. I think Coyote versus Acme is a good second-place film this weekend. First place will still be Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think third place might be Dog Stars, but it's rated R. You have a PG Coyote versus Acme, fun for the whole family. Family films have fallen by the wayside, even though you can still find, Moana and Toy Story 5 and Minions. They're still in theaters, but they've kind of just, waned away from people's interest. Families like new stuff, so will they go see Coyote versus Acme? Well, the ratings suggest. I mean, it's got a good RT and a good Metacritic. That's rare. Usually those two metrics don't agree. I think we are definitely going to see the increase in the box office expectations domestically. I think that a $15 million box office is reasonable. I think a $17 million box office is reasonable for Coyote versus Acme. So, yeah. So I think very highly of it. Dog Stars, not so much. I think that one's going to be... if I'm comparing movies to things that were successful, wildly successful, Spider-Man Brand New Day, long, slow burn successful, The Odyssey, which, again, is still in theaters. It's still going to be fine. It's possible it beats out Dog Stars for third position. Hard to say, though. And then you end up with let's see. You end up with staying power, I think, is going to be the factor. So we'll know by the end of the weekend where, obviously, Coyote versus Acme ends up. But when you add in the staying power factor of the following weekend, second weekend is the most important read if you do this. Again, it just gives me another piece of data. I've already written a new algorithm for calculating the for calculating the performance of films. And I created categories. You have the smash hits. You have the slow burns, which are going to be like Odyssey. And then you have two different characters of flop. One is essentially just underperforming, and the other one is outright flop. So Supergirl would be an outright flop. Moana would be an underperforming mess with, and that just comes down to desirability. Very quickly, Peter Cullen died, says T-Shorted Historian for $2. Yeah, we just talked about that during the stream. Somebody brought it up. It's rough. I mean, think about how many voices go with Peter Cullen. Hadn't been at a con in a bit, so I'm not sure who last saw him. I'd have to talk to Snowdub. Snowdub may have seen him more recently than I did. So, and that was a few years ago. That's why. Crazy stuff. Anyway, T-Shirted Historian, thank you for that. And then we got another little green one of these guys from Smiths & Sons. Thank you very much for being here for 3 months. My goodness, time flies. And I can't stop saying I love your avatar, because I do. Hello, hello. Thank you for all you do, CC. God bless you. What time is the Saturday morning membership stream and what time zone? Okay, always calculate that while I work a lot on East Coast time, I try to schedule things based on Pacific time. So we will shoot for somewhere between 10 and noon for the membership stream. I promise you'll see it tomorrow. We'll talk about it. I'll specify the time tomorrow, but I will set it up as soon as I'm done with this stream tomorrow. And I might even set it up before then. We'll see. I was thinking about bringing the Don't Do That stream out today. I don't have enough material yet, so I can't do that. But yeah. Oh, there's Snowdub. He says, I wanted to meet Peter Cullen at DallasCon this year, and he canceled. Now I know why. Yeah. Like you said, you were the perfect person to talk to because I think you mentioned it to me. And Loki mentioned it too. This is weird, man. We're losing people left and right. They're keeping their sickness hidden. I told you about my sickness. You know, I was down with the sickness. I played it off when people called me, though. And now I understand why that's a problem. Don't do that. If you're going through something, you need to let people know. They always want to feel like they were able to support you along the way. Hardship should not be weighed upon you singularly, and men have a unusual desire to keep it to themselves. But, you know, if you share a little bit of the weight, it can help. Yeah, this Bram Bam's like bringing it home. This is just this last week and a half, right? Frank Beard, drummer for ZZ Top. Peter Cullen, incredible voice acting. Dolly Parton, Tim Curry. I tell you, this year sucks. That's just this last, 4 weeks? It's been insane. This last week has been nuts. Tired of it. Death comes in threes. Retromeister, you are correct. So we're technically not done. A lot of people would argue that Hayden Panettiere is one of those people. We're starting to see like some stuff show up about others. So Cat Slave in the Green Machine chat says, when I hear Banta, I hear Bantha Poodoo. So do I. Little Star Wars for you. Yeah, that's right. We lost Sam Neill as well. That was just a few weeks ago, too. I'm like, holy cow. You know, I'm starting to feel like something may have affected everybody all at once. I wonder what it was. Wait a minute. Putin 3 says the polka dot artist also died. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Apex is here. 4 in a row. Death pool. Yeah, it's sad. The FTM. What sickness CC had? Oh, yeah, I had an ischemic event, which is a fancy way for doctors to say, we do not know what the heck happened. Usually there's a different word in there instead of heck. But Yeah, so I did one of my shows. I had my political show set up to go. It was a holiday. It was a Veterans Day. I was, going to talk about veterans and do some political stuff. I had 20 clips ready to go, which I do a lot of clips for those shows. And because there's a lot of politics, holy cow. The courtesy of between X and other media platforms, I'm able to gather those easily. But anyway, I went, oh, hey, Walter Tomaszewski sent a flower. Thank you, Walter. Good to see you, buddy. Man, crazy. Anyway, so I got up from doing this show and then all my prep work, sitting at the desk. And normally I move around for a little while between shows. I get up, I go for a walk, or I do a physical project outside or garden. I do a lot of gardening. So, in fact, I don't think there's going to be a Garden Channel video this weekend. I wasn't. I have so many big projects planned, so I'm debating showing you pieces like in parts, but I need to get a lot of chunks of these things done. So I think maybe the Garden Channel rests one more weekend. But anyway, so back to the story. So I had obviously I'd eaten breakfast. I did my show. I went into the kitchen to tell the boss my plans, and I started to feel icky. And walked into the kitchen, and I said, I don't think I'm ready for this. Now, at the time, it's speculated by myself and others that I was talking about my heart, because for those who don't know, I was born with a heart situation. Not anything that's serious, but one that can suddenly show up and surprise you, and then require a medical intervention, and then something called an ablation, which, again, my cardiologist right now says that's not a problem. So anyway, so I said that, and then I immediately collapsed. And apparently I started perseverating, which is essentially, shaking or having what might be thought of as a epileptic seizure or something similar. So I was definitely having what doctors speculated could have been a bilateral stroke. And again, there is a blank spot in my brain now, according to the neurologist in the hospital, a couple days after all of these things happened. So that's where the conversation around me throwing cops and EMTs around my house and my yard came from, because I did that. I went straight up Gray Hulk on people that unfortunately family members know. So it's not like word was gonna stay in house. Anyway, so I also was saying bad words, which means I was clearly out of my mind. Stay the freak off me and stuff. So, but of course they speculated, because they didn't know what was going on in my brain, that I was on drugs. Of course, I don't do drugs. I hate taking any kind of medication or any altering substance. So, anyway, so they thought maybe I was on PCP or meth or something, because I was out of my mind. And then they finally got me under control. And they got me onto a gurney, and they got me loaded into the ambulance to take me to the hospital. Fortunately, I live close to a really top-notch medical center, and I woke up, or I came out of whatever brain fog I had in the ambulance. And so, very weird. Very weird. So, again, we are now separated. Let's see, that was Veterans Day. That was November 11th. So, what is it? August the 27th? So, yeah, we're that far separated from that event, and they still really don't know what's going on. And I'm going in for another blood panel. This will be my fourth one next week. And then I'm going to be with another new neurologist. So, it's crazy. It's going to be wild. So we'll see what happens with that. But otherwise, the doctor went good yesterday. The only thing that they can go off of what happened to me was that my blood pressure had spiked. I set a high score, the high score on the high score machine for the blood pressure, like 280 over something stupid crazy. And nobody had ever seen that before. And they were actually literally amazed I wasn't stroking out constantly. They could not bring my blood pressure down. They tried every kind of drug in the world, and then they wanted to do something that they normally have to have your permission for, but they had to keep me at the hospital. Now, mind you, at this point in time, you guys, if you know me at all, I hate doctors. I hate hospitals. Now, I don't hate doctors per se. I think that some of them are compromised and want to give you drugs so that they can make money off of you. So giving you drugs. Sorry. And then that's what happened. So my blood pressure eventually came down after they shot me in the belly full of stuff, which they didn't do until about 11 p.m. in the evening, at which time I had already talked to several people on my phone telling them I was fine and I'd be out the following day. Boy, was I wrong. But when I agreed to allow them to fully admit me into their care, things changed rather rapidly. I got some sleep, and here I am today. Still going to doctors who still can't tell me what's going on, but it's better. It's better. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the last man standing from the Village People, or at least the front man, passed away last month. That's true, Jeff. So, Retromeister says, mostly talking about culture this week. Excellent, Retromeister. Should do that. Rambam says, learning that Hayden Panettiere had died so young was shocking. Lots of rumors are coming out about what actually went down, and that the two people in the household. It's just really strange. It's odd when you come out against Hollywood, how things seem to happen. So, yeah. Option Trader says, have to put my Roboson Optimus Prime robot toy at half-mast or something. Well, there you go. Yeah, and she died the same as Davy Chase. Exactly. Davy Chase. It's weird how those three girls seem to be inexorably linked. It's very strange. Oh, thank you, Davina Duckworth. I understand. Yayoi Kusama, polka dot artist painter. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that like somebody who recreated the blue wave with dots? That's cool. Okay, I did not know that. So, but thank you. Yeah, Victor Willis. Thank you. June 30th. This has been a rough year. And who Dow is correct. News cycles come in threes. Death is completion of life. Yeah, my question, who did they mentor for their torches? I don't know. Good question. I imagine Cullen has many that got mentored. I don't think Hayden had enough time on the planet. One-time boyfriend of Hayden Panettiere was Klitschko. So, yeah. Apex in the house. Apex saying, good to see you, Culture. Good to see you. Man, we were losing people left and right. This is nuts. Yeah, I definitely hulked out. So, yeah. Anyway, I will keep telling that story. You know, I might occasionally remember extra elements, but I was asked by the doctor yesterday, do I have any deficits? And I said, not that I can identify. I said, I'm having what normally you have when you get older, which is the occasional blank spot looking for a word or a recollection in history. But I'm sorry. Sometimes the dendrites do not connect anymore. So there's that. Bill Blom says, late notification as usual. Well, I'm just grateful you're here, friend. And lots of love and prayers for you after yesterday. So I owe you the breakfast burrito video. I know. Now that I'm back to cooking. There you go. The Grim Doc. Morning, folks. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I have a heart condition. Was born with it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bill Blum. I imagine that animals miss each other, man. They know. They know. I've watched animals say goodbye to humans before. Crazy stuff. JPRPH1 says, I was actually waiting on that stream that day. A lot of people were. In fact, I need to deliver on that stream. So, speaking of which, somebody wrote a script. I'm gonna have to get to that chat again. I saw it go by. Take care. I gotta mourn. I understand, Mr. DeMarc. Yep. So, Apex says prayers for your continued healing, culture. Indeed, yeah. That's look. I look out for other people in the sphere that are having medical stuff, and so I'm constantly messaging back and forth with a couple very special people out there, and a couple of them are here in the chat usually. So there's that. Yeah. Commander Straker is definitely not wearing pants. I'm just going to say that. But consuming some rabbit chicken tacos, probably. Oh, my goodness. Okay, guys, go check out Robert James Films. For $2, you didn't have to send a super chat, man. I've been talking about you for a while, saying new script done. Reach out for a cameo. I will gladly do that. I'll even drive. Well, I'll come up and see you. How about that? And we could do a couple of minutes to promote it, too. Yeah. And crazy. RPG Adventurer. Yeah, Peter Cullen died. The news just came out. Yeah, we just talked about it. It's just terrible. Terrible. That was high. It was very high. Man, I don't even know. Yeah, I look. I'm gonna have to ask the boss or somebody that can remember the bottom of that. But it was not something anybody had seen before. And my primary yesterday was reacting to it all over again. So yeah. Yeah, I know someone that had a similar experience. Lack of oxygen caused heart to pump and blood pressure to increase and caused the hallucinations. Yeah, and it wasn't really hallucinations. I was unconscious. I mean, once I had stopped perseverating, which is just a fancy word for looking like you're having epileptic seizures, I popped up and... the minute they tried to restrain me, that's what happened. They tried to restrain me, and I was with it enough to have the fight part of the fight or flight thing happen. If you want to know whether or not I'm a fighter or a flighter, clearly a fighter, and because my one part of my brain said you are going to kick everybody's butt, anybody trying to hold you down right now. So anyway, crazy stuff. Yeah, I saw that there was some recent news about a gene therapy for melanoma. So there's that. And Mark Santos saying hi. What's up, Mark? You guys are the best. I appreciate y'all. Anyway, it was just really weird. And it's odd to talk to your friends from the hospital, too. Because, I was on the phone with comics and Tox and several other folks. Mexican Iron Man checked in. It's like you find out, who in your posse is, there for the ride. And I heard from other people via other people too. People who didn't have my number and stuff. Of course, I talked to Tom. Tom and I are pals. So, but I talked to Pro, and I can't even tell you how many times I talked to Jonas. Jonas is amazing. Yeah. Uh-oh. What? Is Pat says look out for GTA 6 extended look in a few hours. Is that the one that's on Netflix, or is that one being brought to you by the leak guy? Don't know. But anyway, it's great that our good pal James has a new script out. I will definitely do the cameo. So you got to watch Robert James Films film 15 Days on Tubi. It's free. Go watch it. It's fun. That was a good time. People trying to make sense of the world around them, watching them lose their jobs, suffer and struggle with bills and everything else. Interesting. We're in a wonderful world. Manolo Ribeiro, what's going on? Hello, fine people of the chat. It's good to see you, Manolo. Let's see, who else is out there? You got a lot of you out there. Uh-oh, Smiths and Sons is out of here. Thank you for being here. This is 5 minutes ago, so they're probably gone already. First Dragon Queen sends out a super duper chat. Thank you, lovely lady. Go check out her channel. She's doing great stuff over there. She says garbage fires are consistent in my life. Well, I'm sorry about that. Might be looking for new work after my trip. Yikes. Yep, drinking today. Hugs for all. Hugs for you, dear. I'll pray for you. That's bad news. It's wild. I'm going to reach out to Randall Orser. So I'll be doing that this weekend. I tried to do it last weekend and no luck. So I might even try tomorrow. Friday might be a better day for that. There is a public calendar there for appointments, so. Film Phoenix 99 in the chat. We got all these great people out there. I can't believe it. Having a good day. But yeah, losing Cullen's just terrible. I can't. It's when we lose these voice people, it's like losing hundreds of thousands of people. Thousands. They just honored Disney does this thing at D23 where they honor their legends. And they had one of the most prolific voice actors out there. And character artists out there. And then, you get into the people you didn't even realize were doing so much voice acting because they started so late in life and they were otherwise acting. If you remember Wash from the show. And then the movie, Serenity. Wash was the pilot, and that guy does thousands of voices, too. It's crazy. Lots of birds. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm almost there. James Dosher's here, probably writing. Good to see you, James. Firefly was the show. Thank you, Deeple. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's in there. I can see the front of the DVD cover because I have the series. It's just weird. Disney should have honored the late voice actor of Scrooge McDuck, Alan Young, but didn't. Yeah, well, they should have done a lot of things, but they haven't. So, Kung Fu Hot Dog coming in hot with bad week for the loss of great actors. Tim Curry never gave a bad performance. R.I.P. Cullen. Yeah, Dolly. I can't even tell you. There were so many different ways in which Dolly was talented. Singer, songwriter, of course. Everybody knows that. Actress. That probably surprised people. She was excellent as a host, whether it be for a variety show, a radio show, TV show. Didn't matter. She was just good. And then, incredible businesswoman. Dollywood was a business that needed a lot of work when she acquired it. And the name you grabbed was Alan Tudyk. Correct. I have to tell you, in person, he's still as talented. He came to voice acting late. Wild stuff. And Tim Curry was also a prolific voice actor. Wild Thornberrys, Star Wars, Clone Wars, Studio Ghibli, so much more, indeed. Philip is being cute this morning, says Walter Tomaszewski. And George is half asleep. Walter is wide awake and awaiting some ink cartridges. Oh, good. I still feel like ink cartridges are a scam. I think we should have a government investigation into that. I think we all miss Dolly already, to be fair, John Taylor. I think that's true. I think we definitely, and we will miss Dolly going forward. So, oh goodness, sorry, I don't want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see, we got super duper chats. I still can't believe we lost Cullen. Thank you, T-Shorted Historian, for that. But I just can't. And again, thank you for those of you gifting memberships. That's a big thing, guys. Weatherman gifted a membership this morning along with our friend Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. Yeah. So James Dosher asked, "You sure you want to get the government involved?" No, but here's the problem. Consumers are not being very responsible now. I mean, you're going to have people that no matter what will download GTA 6 and play it day one. That's not going to help you get physical media. You have to be a participant. There's the word. You have to be a participant in change. If you want change, you have to be a participant. You cannot stand on the sidelines. You can't wave other people on to do it for you. And if you think you can do that, yeah, you have to look at the government. But there should be regulation, and we do have regulation. The problem is we don't have people doing the enforcement, which is how we ended up with a bunch of garbage and foods that shouldn't be there. That's bad. Sky is blue reminds us that Elvis Presley is dead. No, he's not. He just went back to his home planet. Didn't you see Men in Black? Come on now. Yeah, people open the ink cartridges. Remember when they made injection kits so you could fill up the ink? You could buy the ink and then refill the cartridge. But what I think's about to happen is on the day of this massive extended look that we're going to get for GTA 6. I think there's going to be thousands, if not tens of thousands of copies of the game released into the wild for free. If buying isn't owning, what happens? Yeah. It's going to be rough, man. But we have up-and-coming voice talent out there. I mean, just look at Pro. WDW Pro can do a lot of voices. And surprisingly, I'm going to tell you a secret. Jonas J. Campbell can do a ton of voices. Very humble person. And he's doing a face reveal. When is that? I think that's next Monday, guys. Am I right? Somebody out there tell me I'm right. Jonas J. Campbell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dolly was also a killer musician for sure. How she played guitar with lady fingernails, I'll never know. Those are definitely not Lee press-on nails. I'm just going to say it that. And John Taylor is correct. The Take-Two is actually the one that lost billions so far. Take-Two is the one that acquired Rockstar and polluted it with DEI garbage. So there you go. Film Phoenix reminds me that, yes, it's Monday. I just want to say, if you ever get a chance to meet Pro and Jonas in person, it's like it's the same as meeting somebody like Jay. It's like these are real, wonderful, God-fearing people. They are salt of the earth. They make you want to be like them. I always thought that being a religious person, I always thought that, having people want to be like you because of how good you are was the ultimate compliment. It meant you were living the most like Christ-like. And I always thought that was really a neat idea. So, whether or not you happen to be a religious person, if you have a group of people that want to be like you, not just because of fame or fortune or whatever, but just because you're genuinely a good person. They want to pattern their behaviors after you. You're probably doing something right. Yeah, we found out last night that Lauren can do Foghorn Leghorn. I say. That's right. So there you go. Yeah, thank you, James Dosher. We got to 94 likes. Well done. Yeah. Canole says, or meeting you, CC. I don't know about that. Have you met me? I know a lot of you have. I know a lot of people will come up, introduce themselves, and they won't give me their screen name, and that's fine. Or I won't remember it. That's the other problem. But I got a chance to hang out with a lot of the old school peeps in Vegas at the meetup at for FNT/GNG. That was amazing. I got to hang out with Gary's wife and Horror Amarada and her husband, Sheep Cityan, and just like a laundry list of people. And there's people in the chat on the Green Machine too that I get to hang out with every once in a while too. Coming to mind, I'm just gonna say. Plus, Cash Kester, I get to see Cash Kester all the time. Smoking man. Oh, this is a good question. Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle says, Culture, how many hats do you have? Hundreds. Last night wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. I still had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still put 8 more hats on my desk. That doesn't count the wizard hat, of course, or the cowboy hat that I have back behind me, or any of the other things out there. I have hundreds of hats. I have hats from when I was playing club volleyball. I have hats from many of the locations I visited around the world, whether it be the Kennedy Space Center or the Washington Monument or any of the other stuff. I've got like hats from the Smithsonian. I've got hats from all over the place. Hat from Dollywood. I got hats everywhere. It's wild. I can't even tell you how many Disney hats. I have like 2 Disney golf hats that are just with the D with the T instead of the vertical line. That's what I was talking about too. I'm like, well, I've got hats that match my belts, but match my shirts. Because if you're going to golf, I think I see Zen Wookiee's got a member chat out there. There it is. Zen Wookiee, 1270, celebrating 7 months. Thank you, friend. I'm surprised the camera didn't react to that. Normally it zooms in. 7 months of membership. Morning, all. Jonas doesn't look like Ewan. LOL. Well, kind of, sort of. Jonas is amazing. Comics division's amazing, by the way. Take it to SCOTUS. I'm turning my fan on again. If you hear that beep sound or there's sudden wind sound, that's why. It's like I'm cooking. The lights are on and I'm cooking in here. We're going long, it looks like. Holy cow, Jeremiah Hembry has returned. R.I.P. the original voice of Optimus Prime. That's right. Autobots, roll out. I can't even do it very well. Davina says, because people sell their souls to get into the inner circle, they can enter, but they can never leave. I don't know what that is, but that's terrifying. Sounds like Hotel California to me. Hey, Matt G's in the house. Crouching Taylor Hidden Swifty. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. We're living it up at the Hotel California. Yeah. I wonder if Bookstore Thor is hiding out there. Should be reading everything he's doing over on that Park Place website. Today, we all feel like Eeyore. Well, Okay. Yeah, Jelly Roll sold out. I couldn't believe that. Holy cow. Whatever. Right now, we live in the Panderverse. How about that? How about that? Speaking of amazing things, Luke! Got to holler when you hear him. Luke's out there. Check out Luke's stuff. Luke is now, how many episodes in? How many books into your series? Guys can go check out the comic / graphic novel that Luke's been working on. It's good stuff. John Powell says, I wish you and Marv didn't stream at the same time. Yeah. Want to catch both of your shows. Well, didn't used to be a problem. I think there's room for everybody. Yeah, Peter Cullen was the narrator on the original Voltron series as well. Voltron was great. Sorry, I know some of you don't like it, but yeah. Lord Corey says, Culture! We out here. Yes, you are. And Jill has a new poem. Jill's doing stuff too. That's right. Crazy White Boy is not a real big fan. Never liked that guy. I knew that guy was a fraud from the jump. Well, you know. That's one advantage you have when you're tall. Even if you get round, you just can be a bouncer. Yeah, you can go check out Jill's poem and everything else she does over on her Substack. So there you go. Matt Helm says Voltron has an upcoming feature film. Henry Cavill is in it. I know. I'm very excited about that. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. Sans Official out there talking to everybody says, I hope that Paramount Warner Brother merger will be the complete closer at the end of the September. I think it's going to close sooner rather than later. While woke communist crazy fails for themselves. Well, there's a lot of failure that can go around there, to be fair. Wait, if I am Data, hang on. If you are Data, you can watch both shows at the same time on two computers. Well, I'm going to say it this way. I used to moderate back in the day, back when I first started doing the YouTube thing, and I was first getting my channel going and all of that. I used to moderate for a bunch of channels. I still have moderator privileges on a lot of channels. You'll see every once in a while when I comment in the chat, there'll be a branch next to my name. Anyway, but I was doing that for 4 or 5 channels at a time. So if you think you have to be Data to do that, well, when I had a little bit younger brain, had a little bit more time, I was able to do multiple moderating. Wow, look at all these great people out there. All right, well, we need to wrap it up because we went over an hour. And this is the 60-minute daily. I'm trying to get closer to accurate on my show titles, guys. I apologize. I mean, it used to be the 6-minute daily and went for an hour. So I said, you know what? We'll just call it the 60-minute daily. And we'll just call it the 60-minute daily, and that'll be that. Except no, because that's wrong too. Because now we're at an hour and 4 minutes. Crazy stuff. Scooby Pup, go check out Scooby Pup. She's great. I'll miss Tim Curry. The movie Clue is my favorite. It's one of my favorite films too. I really enjoyed it. All the great character actors in that. Ooh, so good. Matt Helm just letting us know how much love there is for James Gunn. Yeah, well, they wrapped on filming as part of today's 6-minute preview, news preview for today's show. They did wrap on filming of Man of Tomorrow. Again, another terribly received comic series. Why did we go into modern garbage? And why are we not looking at the Silver Age? Why are we not looking at the Bronze Age? Why aren't we going back in time and looking at better stuff? It's a good question. Why did Marvel jump forward so far to get to the woke era? Why are we talking about New 52? Nobody liked it. Why? Yes. Well, politics. No, it's the 60-hour daily. Wow, I'd be wiped out. That's right. Tim was also the rooster in the movie Annie. We've got Annie. The actor that played Daddy Warbucks was great in that. That was a really good version of that. And Carol Burnett was genius in it too. What was her name in that film? She was so good. Scooby Pup, I am rolling. So there you go. Peter! Hey, CC, will you be on Pro today? Peter, I don't know. Hang on. Let me check. Let's see if there's any news. I was on last night, so... And then I did the show with Lou. Did you guys catch the Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you last night? Because we talked extensively about Dolly Parton and about the Paramount stuff with Bonta. And just how corrupt that guy is. Holy cow. Tim Curry was really good in Congo. That's right. Also. He's been great in everything. So there's that. All right. Albert Finney was Daddy Warbucks, and he was good. Hey, Culture, did you like the new animated Batman? Yeah. And do you feel animation might save the superhero genre? I think it's the only thing that can save it. I think the Brave and the Bold is going to be a step too far for most people. And once again, go back, do better things. That's right, Bernadette Peters. So good. And it basically everything. But yeah, Peter Cullen everybody's bummed out about Peter Cullen. Black Saber, the Shark of Paper, one of the great authors over at The Bleeding Fool. It's good to see you, friend. It's been a while. Where have you been hiding? I actually saw you on X, I think yesterday. I think you sent a message or a reply to something. Silly, I said. Oh, yeah, you can follow me on X. I mean, I put stuff there. I actually stream there live. We're streaming live to X right now. Pretty soon we'll be going to the Instagrammies and the Tickety Talks and the Book Faces and all the other stuff. So I'm going to spread myself out like butter. Smooth like butter. All right. What else is happening? I don't see... It doesn't look like I'm on this morning, so you guys have a self-redirect anywhere you want to go on this Thursday. There is a special guest today, as far as I know, over on the Thursday Perot Show, so don't miss it. And there you go. All right, Optimus Prime says, R.I.P. Peter Cullen. That's right. I can do it sometimes. Sometimes I can't. It's hard to get in that register. And then the vocal fry it takes... you have to really bring it back. Autobots, roll out. You have to pull it way back. It's down here. So. Black Saber's like, work has been killing me. Well, you've been doing a good job killing it. So kill it right back. When something tries to kill you, you kill it right back. So there you go. What's your favorite butter? I like grass-fed butter. Or the stuff I make. I hand make butter. You just need whole whipping cream. And you can make butter in about 2 to 10 minutes, depending upon your ability to shake your bottle. You're looking at me weird. You're thinking, what are you talking about? Especially if you have a cheesecloth and you can separate the curds in a way. Everybody looks at me like that. What are you talking about? I've done cheese too. I can teach you how to do that. That's actually when I've relocated. You guys are going to learn a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you recipes. I'm going to sell you stuff like my taco seasoning. My taco seasoning is incredible. Yeah. Yeah. You just need good ground beef, not cheap stuff. And a little package of my my taco seasoning. I'll sell it in restaurant sizes too. If you have a restaurant or a food truck, I'll send you a mason jar of my own taco seasoning. It's good stuff. The chest fry. Yeah, it's right down here. It's like Autobots roll out. So, you know who does it better? This Tom. Pro's pretty good too. All right, we got to get out of here. Irish butter's good. Again, butter, grass-fed butter. Irish butter's grass-fed. That's right, Castle Doctrine. Stand your ground. Your Honor, it was coming right. It was coming right for us. Yep. Anyway, I got to get out of here. First Dragon Queen again said, R.I.P. Optimus Prime. Indeed, young lady. Indeed. So many other voices, though. Good stuff. Lord says, going to make a whole roast tonight with the herbs. Yep, we do that too. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to teach you guys also the secret to making the perfect bacon-wrapped stuffed pork roast. It'll blow your mind. And I stuff it with hot peppers and other things and cheese. And then when you wrap the bacon around it, you use bold, spicy mustard on the back of the bacon to get it to apply. Stick it in with your toothpicks and pop it in. Woo-hoo. Good stuff. I'll show you. All right. Let's get over to all of the other shows we have to follow. We are now 1 hour and 12 minutes into the show, so I gotta go. Erica's like, "Hey, my mouth is watering now. Sounds delicious." You have no idea. And for those of you that actually live in that part of the country, you know, I might invite you in for dinner sometime. Anyway, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, enjoy some Hobo Gandalf.